treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12 you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and tell it to their friends. I say that it's down, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they put mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A give running right, ETN. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, run!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jaguars first and 10.
Off the option, here's ETN. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion!
ETN once more. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Ward off the play fake. Cockrell holds it in left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Titans had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard. They played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Long. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Titan defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's into the hands of Manor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, here's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw is Ward. It's caught, blocking. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
That's good. Titans. First down.
Here we go.
First
Now
down.
Ward.
16-yard line.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nice move by Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays...
Draymond Jones. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
DK to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
In punt formation for the Titans.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At about the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
In motion, Aguilar. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ward. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Here's Ward. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A hit and he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll throw again, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. Through that one. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Here we go.
Throwing again here, Ward. And it's caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. Ward now working out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Now he's flushed out left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Falcons. And it's the 4th-year running back, Breece Hall. He's going to haul it in middle of the field, and from there, it's a foot race, and they won't catch him. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's Jalen Hurts, a 43-yard touchdown. The Eagles win this one by a count of 17-3. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Elijah Mitchell. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Chiefs come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Tershawn Wharton
Third down.
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
The man in motion is Brown. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and the Jaguars. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 cards.
To throw, here's Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 33. He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Pass the 6.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. And that's a nice one for the... Stat line, by the way, that last grab is 50th on the year.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jaguars getting set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A give to Etienne running right. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Out of the gun again, Pollard. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, hunt. Here we go, so hunt.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Hey, Lion. Darn, they press hot. Red. Hot.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. Build your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down.
Another toe for ETN. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The home team's offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. And this is no good. Oh, it was on target, but just a touch short. And that's how this one comes to an end.